Boom. What's going on, everybody? Oh, I gotta move my camera this way, I think. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Do I got one more? This way? Playing with cameras. All right, let's jump in. Maybe. Now we can jump in if I turn on my remote. There we go, beautiful. I'm gonna turn down this lovely music a little bit and get going. Oh man, I've been wanting to stream for a few days here. This is exciting. We still have all of our lives. I'm actually gonna slide that over just a little bit, just a little bit, if I can. Why can't I move that? There we go. Perfect. Love it. All right. Now we're back in game. And yeah, I haven't really been doing a ton, haven't played at all in a minute, because I've been real busy elsewhere. Ooh, Fletch gave me a cabbage. I've been real busy doing some other stuff. Why is that kangaroo in my pool? All right, let's go ahead and put some stuff away. I think we'll do some trapping. Oh, good, that's ready. What do I have on me for gear? Honestly, I have everything I need for trapping. So we'll go start with trapping. We'll check our board to see what we have to do today. It's a Friday. We have an ingredient quest, short on sugar. I've accepted it, but I have no way of making sugar, so that's just gonna be one we can't do. Which kind of means we can do whatever we want, which is very exciting. So the first thing we're gonna do is go and check our crab traps, go do some trapping, and then go from there. Oh man, so good to be back in Dinkum. I have been getting ready for something I'm calling Creeptober, and I've been busy. I'm gonna be gone a lot this month, so I wanted to do this challenge coming in October where I'm doing a video a day, and so I've been doing a bunch of pre-recording, all sorts of shenanigans and all sorts of different games. So I'm very excited to share more about that very soon. Got to put together like a little promo of what it's gonna be. All right, let's go first, and oh, who's visiting? Rain is visiting. You know what? I think it's time we start seriously farming. What's she selling? Rice and oh, we do need carrots. All right, let's talk to her. Do you need anything? Sure, I'll buy. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it, I don't think, but I'll buy it. I will also buy rice, because then I don't have to water them. And we're gonna go ahead and buy... How big is our crops gonna be? So 9 by 9, 21 by 21. So if we do 3 wide times 2, we do 60, 120. I don't think I'm gonna buy 120 seeds yet, but I think I will buy 60-ish. Yeah, I think we'll start with 60. And carrots, which I do need, and they grow winter, they get 3. I do need a lot of carrots, so I'm gonna buy a bunch. Now I have some sprinklers, and I don't want to really have to do a ton of watering, so I'll buy, I think the sprinklers do what, all just around, so we'll go ahead and buy 48 of them to start. Lovely. So we're officially starting farming. Woot. All right, anything in free? Oh yeah, nice new chair. Do love the Nordic set. All right, and we are now gonna go and do some trapping, because we are still trying to get that $1 million. And I think we're gonna get there eventually if I stop spending all the money I make. And we're just gonna trap a bunch of them. I know the backside doesn't actually work, so I'm gonna move those to the front. And there goes one, so that's easy peasy. And we'll pop one here. Beautiful. All right. Let's go visit our Warimu friends. I do have to be careful because I have no food in me, I just realized. So I think 2 kicks could actually kill me. Again, generally I don't get hit, but you never know. Things can happen. They're not going to today, but things could happen. All right, we'll pick these ones up because these side will actually send them off, and we'll go get the two that are over here. And again, we do this pretty much every day that we remember, or when we're not running around like mad people, because it gets us easy money. And we love our easy dinks. All right, let's keep going. Racing, racing. Serpentine. All right, come on in, come on in. Hey, Tressa. Well, thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks. Oh gosh, I gotta be careful. Thanks for stopping by. Before I do the other side, I'm gonna go get some food I can eat, because I came unprepared. Let's go back and get some food so I don't die. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Things are going well here. I've been slowly making some way on the base. I think I got the pool figured out with a wall I like. It's kind of like these pool lights and the marble, and so I'm thinking that's starting to look good. And I still need to do obviously more concrete and finish the wall all the way around. But you have a good one. Again, thanks for being here, and hopefully we'll catch you later. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm heading to bed, just been crazy busy. Totally understand. Get some rest. Alright, cooked foods. I have no fruit salad. That's interesting. Did I drop fruit salad in? Yeah, so here's some of the foods I would normally carry around in my day-to-day loadout. So while we're here, we can grab that. And I guess we'll just grab the rest of our day-to-day loadout now. So that way we don't have to come back. I'll switch that to chess. And we'll go finish our trapping. I think we'll just do a double croc skewer day. And since we're gonna start farming, we gotta figure out where we're gonna put the farm. I think we're gonna do the farm over by the orchard, over this big open area here. I think that'd be a nice pretty farmland. So we'll figure that out. We're gonna figure out what fence we want. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pop our way back to finish our trapping run, because I was silly and didn't have food in my stomach and definitely don't want to die due to shenanigans. We'll sit down for a moment. Okay, catch you later. We'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the VOD and get some good rest tonight. We'll catch you later. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and heal up, because that's we don't want to die. We haven't died yet. We're doing pretty darn well, actually. We've almost gone a whole year without dying. So we just gotta... Well, I guess that's not true. Do we start in summer? So we've gone over half a year without dying. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go and finish our trapping run. And we'll do that right over here. And we'll drop some traps here. And you can see all the friends just waiting to come join us. And I know these ones won't auto-send, but at least they're ready to capture them, and I can just pick them up and move them. Alright, hello friends. Hello, hello. Good day, you're in the water. Hello. I think we're getting more nests, so I know nests can respawn. Can new nests grow? I'm not entirely sure, but that seems like more than used to be there. Alright, come over here, friend. Beautiful. And we'll just pop this down here and send this one on its way. He's getting a little confused. There we go. Lovely. Alright. Lots of great trapping there. Oh, look, there's still one down here. So perfect. We'll go pick them up and bring them in. Come on. And I could actually try to damage them and just carry them over, but it's more fun to, like, train them over to us. And think of all the money we're gonna make selling eggs. I don't know if they get a new egg every day, but we're gonna do, we're gonna make bank on egg sales, that's for sure. There we go, beautiful. That reminds me, at some point I do want to actually build a road. I want to extend my road all the way up here so we could drive the eggs back via the truck. I think that'd be fun. Or maybe it'll be time to move John's shop, who knows. We'll figure that out. We got time. Nothing's happening. Alright, let's go here. And it's time to start farming. So, I think we're gonna do the farms over here. So we got two choices, right? This could eventually be where the airport is. So you have the dock and the airport. I kind of don't want to lose this dog spawner, but I also kind of don't care. So it's a tricky place to be. Let's get this gator out of here. There we go. Excellent. Just pick that up. So we have to make a decision, right? Do we keep the farm here? I think the answer is yes. It's already kind of a nice big open space, but also be a good space to do like an airport build. That kind of, I don't know, we have a runway that goes this way and flies out over town. Ah, man, choices. Let's look at our map. The other options, we put the animals here and the farm up here. Let's see how wide that beach area is. Looks like our snow stopped too. Oh, and it's definitely time to pick all our fruit. Because we've been hurting on fruit salad. Let's go ahead and just run and grab all that. I do like the look of the red bushes in the snow. They look really nice. That's a great texture on them when they're snow covered. Frost kissed, as it were. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grab all that. And once we get all our farming done here, we can figure out where we're actually doing quote-unquote real farming. And we do have a few of the sprinklers. Because I don't want to have to spend all morning watering things, you know? And now we could do saltwater rice. Which I think we will for now. I might dig a canal, we'll see. Come on. Once we figure out the spacing of how we want everything. And we're gonna need to make ourselves some scarecrows. And then we'll be able to kind of get the infrastructure down to start cooking our own, making our own foods, which is gonna be important as we really want to bring Sheila to the island. And for that, we need to cook a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, we're gonna start getting animals ready for milks and cheeses and such, because Sheila doesn't. She does not have cheap tastes. That is for sure. Alright, we're grabbing all this. We'll grab the figs, although I don't really know why we're grabbing the figs. Maybe we'll make jelly with them. Maybe I just need to really up my billy can game. And we can get stacks of 50 of that, because that'll also be a nice seller once we hit our 1,000,000. And get our visitor in. Alright. And bananas, just eventually we'll get even. I will wait till the next harvest to make sure we're on the same schedule for both rows. Nice. Alright. So that's done. So did we make it? Oh, we know we've never gotten our coconuts. Alright. Get all that. Grab all that. And we'll grab all that. Cool. Oh, there's one more. Beautiful. Alright. So we are loaded with produce. We're carrying more than any human possibly could ever carry in one load. That's an old bug. Well, yeah, that's the Tadger or whatever. Just to make sure, though. Why did I grab a chair, not a bug book? There we go. Yeah, we already have that. I'm not seeing any question mark bugs around here. Just making sure. And I do have my chainsaw on me. It is freshly charged, so we can also go to town on taking some trees down, like this one, which is kind of in the way. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we will put the airport... We'll keep the airport kind of scheduled to be over on this side. And maybe we'll do along the water or near the water. So I'm thinking the airport will go here. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna put the airport over there. On that beach. And that'll give us another fun bridge to build. So if that's the case, this can be our farmland. And then we'll put our animals on the far side over there. Which means I am gonna actually get rid of this dog spawning. And I know that's like a big no-no to a lot of folks. But, you know, we have lots of other dog spots. So we can lose these stones. Look at that, we got a fossil. Beautiful. Get my stamina to come back up a little bit. I'll pick up this rock while we're waiting. So it's nice, we can bring the fossil to John. He'll be very happy to buy that off us. We have one in our house, so we don't have to save it. Now, speaking of people we need to go talk to, we also need to talk to Franklin to get our recipes today. So let's go talk to them and get their dailies. I love winter in this game. I love winter in most games. Oh, we also got to... Okay, we got a lot of things we got to do. First... Did I just have to break it? Yeah, there we go. I needed that crafting table. Beautiful. We had not gotten one yet. And we'll go talk to Franklin, because I think he leaves his shop at 4. So we have just enough time to come chat with him. What do we got today? Find fence. We already have blue. Actually, we might already have all of these. Oh, we don't have the bunting one. Okay, beautiful. Lovely. And let's chat. What do you need done today, my friend? I'm thinking, did you find 4 Nautilus shells? Yes, we sure can. Nice and easy. And we're gonna go sell this fossil, because why wouldn't we? And then we'll go pick up our Nautilus supply. So yeah, for the farm, I'm not entirely sure what layout we're gonna do. 10 kilograms. Yes, I'll take 100,000. Thanks, friend. We're trying to make money. This is great. This is getting us closer to $1 million every day. Let's see. I wanted to chat. Got a job for me. Ooh, I love orange. It's my favorite color. Sure. Alright, let's pop those on and see how they look. Spiffy. Alright. So we do gotta pick up Nautilus shells for Franklin. There's one. We also need to fight this shark, because I like fighting sharks. Oh, I should have hit. He's gonna run away. Dang it. That's alright, we'll come back later, see if he's still around. Okay. So we are carrying $500,000 on us, which is a bit much. So let's go put that away. Ooh, good. We're actually in much better shape than I thought we were. Because we talked to Milburn, though, we are going to have to do his daily. Oh, LaGuardia, you mean the thing I just let fly away? Ugh, I should have caught it. Alright, well, we got to pick up shells, we got to catch LaGuardia, so let's go ahead and get our net ready. Sounds like I'm still in combat with that shark, so that's fun. We gotta pick up shells for our daily, so we're just gonna grab them. And we're gonna fly, oops. We'll fly over here where there is... Okay, what do we not care about? We do not care about... poop. We love raw meat though, because there's so much of it here. Beautiful. Alright, and we'll keep looking for the bug, just in case there's one on any of these trees. Can't believe it's, of course, the one bug we got rid of. Lots of... oh my gosh, I should put a tracking point back here. I think I will. But let's go ahead and put some stuff away real quick. Oh, you know what? We're gonna make ourselves some fruit salad. So it looks like we make 20 of it, which is nice. Oh, but our pockets are full, which is not nice. Okay. So much stuff to store. No, I really want to save up and get the auto sorter at some point, but we don't even have, we still need to go get more Braconium to start that kind of chain. And that belongs in there. Those go there. Beautiful. Now we can make all the fruit salad we want. And 20 is going to be excellent, because that's kind of our go-to, and by the time we eat all the 20, in theory, we should have... And what are we short on? Why can't we make more? Is it bananas? Because I think we actually have some bananas saved up. Yeah, we do. So let's actually go ahead and make more. Apples, pomegranate, banana. Oh, we're short on limes. Oh, right, because I had a bunch of orders. People wanted a ton of the limes. So my backlog of bush limes disappeared. Alright, that's good. We can store all the rest now in here. That goes in there. We have our plants for all that. Oop, got some in my eye, apologies. Alright, we got our raw meats we can put away. We got our meat, and I'm surprised we had no crock meat in there. That's fun. And then seeds. Great, now we're in good shape. Animal products, like all that. Now we have some breathing room. We will throw down the rocks and the wood and stuff that we gathered earlier. That'll also help clear up some space. Now, for shells, we needed nautilus shells, I believe. So we'll just grab 5 of them. And we do need to go catch that bug. So we're ready for that. I think we're good. Okay. Let's head out. Let's see if we can find... I'm kicking myself because I should just captured the bug off the tree before I chopped it down since it was right there. And that's the one he wanted. I also am going to need to make sure that that bug's even available at night. So let's check that real quick. Okay. He wants the Gradia thing. This one. Oh no, well he's not getting the bug, so we don't have to do his task because we can't. However, Franklin wants shells, so we can get shells. I will go double check my bug storage, but I think it's pretty drained. So I don't think we restocked it since the last bug day. So let's just go double check that real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be a no-go. Fly, bees, flies, queen bees. What's that thing that's not labeled? It's a, what is that? Ah, weird. Sir, I'm busy and I also have no food in me, so we can't really play. That's fine, you're just donating your parts to my crab pots. Alright. So no bugs for him, but we can go give Franklin his stuff. And we'll go back to town for that, I think. We probably should do bugging tomorrow. Maybe we will. Actually, we're getting close to the winter fishing. That might be tomorrow. Let's check the calendar. Excuse me, friends. I gotta go find Franklin. Watch out, dog! It's like the to-do list never ends. We have so much we gotta do. We gotta replace this road. Hey, Franklin. Here you go. Yes, I found you nautilus shells. I have a whole supply. And a fruit salad. Great. Love to see it. Alright, we do need to go pick up some shells still, too. We need, I think, 1 or 2 more for our daily tasks. And then we should be good there, and we can saw some planks, that's no problem. Hello, cricket. I just said how we need to grab more bugs, so we'll just get it. Beautiful. Let's see if we can find a couple shells on the shoreline. We'll just keep an eye out for all those crocs everywhere. Here's some here. There we go, beautiful, got that done. We also are gonna need a lot more snowballs, because eventually we want that ice hammer. Is there another snowball nearby that I can chuck this on? Yeah, off in the distance there's one. Just so we can get the maximum, you know, we want to maximize our snowballs out of it. Fountain's looking nice. Alright, so tomorrow's Saturday, which means we technically don't have to do our board task if we don't want to. That's one of the MediumCore rules. Saturdays are kind of our day off if we want it to be. But I have a feeling it's the swimming day, so we'll have to double check that. Oh, is that shark still here? I wonder if is he still scared of me, or will he come get me now? I mean, uh-oh. That might have been a bad choice. Nope, nope, it's a healed shark. Yeah, that was a bad choice. Let's eat a fruit salad so we don't have to all listen to that noise. That's funny. And that'll start healing us up. We'll sit for a second. Sometimes we play a little daring, you know? There we go. Okay. We'll just be careful now. We got saw some planks today. That's all we really have to do today still. Oh, there's some bugs here. Is there a LaGuardian here? No, that's just more bugs I need to bring over to the bug depot. We'll pick those up now. And nothing in here. Okay. That was close. Hey, darling. Yeah, that was, yeah. There was a choice made there. I'm not gonna say it was a good or a bad one, but it was a choice. Oh, look, we got a doggo friend. Hello, doggo friend. Okay. We got some stuff we can put away. I do need concrete also, and we gotta grind some wood, or get some wood going. So let's get our rocks out. And we'll grab some lumber. What are we low on? We're kind of low on all, but we'll do some palm right now, I guess, just to get that done. Yeah, see, I gotta wall off because there's a croc right there, and he's gonna be annoying. I know it, especially with no food in my belly. So we'll get the dirt printer in a minute and get that going. But let's grind all this stone. And the croc's over there. That's fine. He can stay over there. I don't know if I'm going to keep the pergola as an entrance or I'm going to wall it in. I'm thinking it's getting walled in. You know, because it's a... Crocs are a bit of a nuisance. Alright, he doesn't want to play yet. Pick this up. While we're doing that, we'll get our concrete or our cement going. Guess we can make 40. Don't think that's going to be enough to finish the wall, but it'll certainly help. Now, I'm not going to do the lights in the wall. I do want the walls, I think, too high. I don't know if it matters. I don't think... I'm probably have to go higher on the wall. Over here. Just to make sure nothing can jump in. I don't know if crocs can do a one-high hop or climb up. But let's not find out the hard way, right? You don't want to be sitting here crafting and all of a sudden a gator just bites your head. Alright, that's a good start. Let's go ahead and put everything away that needs to be put away. I think I just put the... Yeah, this stuff doesn't go in here. What am I doing? You mess up once, then everything stays unorganized, like, forever. That's nice, you can just run down the line. Yeah, I'll need to go... Where is he? We're gonna do that in a minute here. We're gonna get the dirt printer out and smooth things out. Yeah, we also have enough furniture to start, like, caring about furniture. We also now have a new crafting table, so that can come down here for sure. This comes over in mining. I guess we used all our glass before, so we'll get that in there. So we got the furniture, we have excess clothing. Yeah, we're gonna need another clothing bin. I think we have multiple bins. Let's see. Yeah, I made extras. At some point we'll start buying the dummies to put the clothing on, because I prefer that. But since I don't need a sign, because we're reusing it for the same purpose, we can actually go 3 deep here for clothing if we need to. Animal parts, seeds. That's all we got. Animal parts and seeds. Throw that there. Here's seeds. And animal parts. Animal meat. Beautiful. These seeds we're going to plant at some point when things calm down a little bit. We'll keep the trap on us for when we go trapping again. And the keys go in our mining box. Nice. Alright. Decent shape. Now we just gotta lose the shoes. So let's grab our printer, our dirt printer, and our compactor and get them moving on fixing these walls, make our saves a little safer. I mean, they still can come in here, but they gotta have to get past this thing, and they'll have to, it'll be a job for them to get to us through this entrance. But I do think I want to seal off the entrance. I kind of still like the pergola, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the corner and just wall around it. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, dirt printer, dirt compactor, check and check. I don't think I'm going to use enough that I have to worry about breaking them, so we're not going to get the soup out. Alright. Print away. That should stop shenanigans on this side. Now we'll go and check where it's not too high on this side, which isn't lots of places. It's not too bad, it's just right here. This will just keep us a little safer, and we'll rough it in so it looks a little more natural. Like that. There we go. That should keep us nice and safe from any undesirable visitors of the crocodilian persuasion. Got some more seeds. And we got some more wood. And we'll leave that there. I don't know what the purpose of this being here is right now, but I just kind of like it. So it's gonna stay there until I decide otherwise. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 stacks of cement should get us what we need to finish off our... So we'll cook all the stone. We do need to go mining. Really, we need to go stone hunting because I want to make a bunch of campfires so I can make more billy cans. It's time to start doing mass production of juices and jellies. Now you can be mad all you want, bud, but I think I'm safe in here from you. Should we just go take him out so he stops bothering us? Actually, you know what I said I was gonna do? I did say I was gonna put a trap location, so make a trap pad. What do we need for that? I think it's hardwood, palm wood, and nails, maybe? We'll grab all the wood just in case. And I think we need copper and these ones to make more traps. Alright, well, I missed something. What do we need? Old springs. Alright, that we can get. So we have plenty in our greens box right here. We have a few. I could make the steel traps. We have plenty of iron. You know what? Let's go ahead and start making some of those, I guess. We'll make a set of... How many can you fit around a trap point? You can do the sides, 4, 10. So I think we'll make 10. Actually, we'll just make the 6 for now. I don't want to use up all my iron in case I need it for tools later. And let's go make a trap point, which is right here. I'm sorry, an animal collection point. I'll put all that nonsense back now. Lovely, and we'll put all this away. Because if you don't do it, it'll never happen, right? Alright. We'll keep the... Actually, we'll put our weapon back in a second. We'll do that now. And we'll get our trap collection point ready. And I think that's good. And we have our cement, so let's go ahead and make... and finish our wall off. There we go. And I'll make 4, just have a little bit of extra. Nice. And because we've hit late, it doesn't really matter to have endurance, so we're just gonna have to be careful. Which I think we can manage. We can be careful. Beautiful. So that's finished. That's a project done, which is lovely. Now we're gonna pick up all of this. I think we will put our collection point over here. Whoop. It's a little difficult to do this while they're being annoying. So I want to put the collection point where they'll see me. I never know which way it's pointing, so I think we're going to try to point it towards the water, maybe? No, that was backwards again. Dang it. That's alright. And we'll just leave these out and replenish them as needed. And let's go find some friends and see how they do. Oh yeah, I have no endurance here. Yeah, these ones will go anywhere. Oh, they'll go around backs too? I didn't know they'd do the back. Okay. That's nice to know. I gotta watch my endurance, or my stamina. And we'll just bring these over here. Beautiful. And we'll go get the friend over here. So instead of killing him, we're just gonna trap him. And that's decent money. Where did he go? There he is. Come on, friend. Always fun to do trapping with no food in your belly at night. Oh no, don't run away. Oh no, can they swim faster than me? Oh no. Oh god. Uh-oh, this might be bad. Okay, he got tired, thankfully. That was, again, maybe a mistake was made. Beautiful. You know, I like to keep us on our toes. That's all I'm going to say about that. Look, that was a productive day. We did a ton of trapping. We finished off this area. I'm pretty happy that we got seeds. We made decisions on where we're going to put some stuff. I did my intro to my beginning farming. I went and picked up all my fruit salad. I'm genuinely pretty happy with that. Okay, so I did say I wanted to check some things. First, let's put... Nope, I want that back. Thank you. We'll put that back, and we'll put our concrete away. Let's look at the board. So we can't do sugar because we're not growing any. Okay, no, it's not this weekend. It's the Sunday, the 22nd. And this time we're going to do the night market. We somehow missed it. It's showing up on the calendar now, but we've never actually been around for it. So, who knows? Alright, let's sleep now that it's safe. And so you see, we do have a fossil in here still for photos. We do have a amber in here for photos. So we're in decent shape there. We have our trophies. We can actually start making fish ponds, I think. So maybe we should do that too. Actually, does that require zirconium? What does that require? For a fish pond, it might be worth going out and getting some lungfish sooner than later, just as another money source. Particularly if the fishing thing's coming up. Fish pond, here we go. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go pearl hunting. We're a while off. I'm not in any super hurry then. Because I think in my riches box, I only have like 2 or 3 pearls, right? One. I have 1 pearl. Yeah, we'll worry about fish later. Let's sleep. Whew. A little daring there tonight. Oy, oy, oy. Alright. And we'll get our money in. We made some cash. We're at 800,000. So we definitely want to hit that million sooner than later. And let's see what tonight, or what today brings us. Lots of traps back. And a nice chunk of change. I was hoping for a little bit more with 3 crocs added to the mix, but whatever. Okay, we can ignore this today, but we also can see what they have for us today. And it's just Millburn, so we don't have to do any tasks today. So we only have to do things with people we talk to. So we are going to go and trap. We're also going to go ahead and check our traps over here. And I might go bugging today. that might be what we end up doing. That's a bad key day. Let's go ahead and trap these up. Beautiful. And at some point we will swap out all our traps for the iron equivalent. Now I don't have any food in me. We learned yesterday that was a bad idea. So let's go back to what our typical loadout is, which for food is 2 fruit salad and 1 skewer. And our daily task is sell 6 shells, trap and deliver an animal, eat something. Now, this is good because, is John open on Saturdays? I think he is. He's closed Sundays, right? We now have a new MediumCore rule, which I don't know if I've updated the graphic yet. We can find out together. If I find, where's my MediumCore button? Let's see if this does it. Selling rules. No, I haven't updated this version yet. I have a version 4.5 I need to add. But we can now sell shells, the exact number, to anyone who will buy them when it's a morning task. So I can bring 6 shells to John and sell those, and that's not breaking the rules because it's one of our tasks that require us to do it. But I can only sell 6. That's just again, this is MediumCore, slightly different than the hardcore. If you've not seen those rules before, we can go over them later. But that's kind of the deal with the selling change. So we'll go see if John's open, then we'll go trapping, and then we will go either bug hunting or fishing or some combo thereof. I could do a mine run, but I think I want more keys before we do that. And I also want to spend some time planting all the seeds I bought, because they're not doing anything sitting in my inventory. Oh, especially those carrots. Yeah, I need to get them in the ground, because I want carrots. Alright, you're gonna be lurking? Hey, alright, get back to work. Sounds good. Thanks for being here, Darlene. Lurk away. Alright, so I can sell him 6 shells, and only that. I mean, I can technically sell some other things like tools, but we're not gonna do that. Great. I don't really want the money, I just need to do that. I'm low on limes, but we'll get more growing. Sorry, my aunt is calling me. We'll talk to her later. Alright. We're gonna go ahead now and get over here and do our trapping. And that shouldn't take too long. We do have our food in us, so we can actually put that up. Oops. Do some swapping of stuff there. Beautiful. Let's go to the Tell Tower. And again, when we do this, it gets us, 120 to 130k, so it's not too shabby. And we got our trapping done for the day. I don't know if this counts as front or side, but we'll put one there. We'll get our other traps ready. Actually, we can do the back traps too. There we go. That is a benefit of having that. We'll come get them all angry at us. This is our first batch of 2. So we'll get them all over to some say hello. And it's just easy money, as long as we don't get hit. I mean, I've almost died multiple times from them, so you do have to actually still be careful. Coming. There we go. I kind of want that bug too, so we're gonna stand here, let him go flying, and we'll grab that bug, which I think I already have. Where'd it go? There it is. Come on. Yeah, we have the blue tail already. Let's go get these fine feathered friends. I should start naming them. I mean, I know it wouldn't matter, they would change out every day, but, it'd be fun to name them. Alright, come on. 1 and thing 1 and thing 2. Beautiful. We'll bring these traps over here. We will grab this bug while we're here, because again, we just want to build up our supply. Now, also think I want the bug book down here. That's a fish book. And actually, we need more traps. We'll place all the traps, we'll get our next friends, and then that'll be good for our daily trapping run. And that'll put us real close to the 1,000,000. If we, we're gonna get there, I think, pretty soon. We've had it before, obviously. I just, with selling meteorites, has been helpful. I've spent it down buying weapons and such. Alright. Hello, all of you. There's so many. I often can't actually gather them all. They seem to lose interest. But maybe this time? Yeah, don't go back on your nest. Be mad at me. Come chase me. Oh my gosh. It's a whole herd. Or a flock? I don't know what they are. When they're that big, I don't think they're normal animals anymore. Alright, yeah, see, I'm officially gonna run out of traps. Which is wild. Where did he go? He just got teleported somehow. Oh no, I have enough traps to still send this one on a ride. Woo-wee, okay. Come on. Beautiful. Alright, well, we used all of the traps, including the metal ones we picked up, so I think the respawning is working pretty well. That is wild. Anyway, we got all that set. So, we are going to go ahead and fly here. So we did some trapping. We do want to do bugging. We do want to do fishing. But I think more important, I need to get all of these seeds out of my inventory and put away and start our garden. And to do that, we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to unload any excess we have. I'm not worried about the extra bugs. We'll drop them off tonight. But I do need to pick up some walls. So I don't know what we want to do for our garden wall at this point. I'm thinking... I've made some hardwood fence. Hardwood looks nice. What do we have? A lot of wood that's already cut. And it's all about the same. We have the most gum, so I think we're going to just do gum because we have so much of it. Actually, you know what? Let's not settle. Let's go... I can't jump over that? There we go. Let's see what the fences look like. I think actually I like palm best, to be honest. But I like the gumwood gates best. I think we're... You know, we'll do palm for the animals. I think for the garden, to keep critters out... Sand? That's fun. I think we will do gumwood. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So we have plenty of gumwood. We have plenty of nails. We will make a bunch more. Let's get a chopping. It's pretty nice to have 10 saws because you really can just process till you're blue in the face. And I know there's probably a more efficient like loop or something I can make of them. But this works really well. And I'm not gonna chop all 230, although there's not really a great reason not to. Although if I want to make campfires, I think I need gumwood anyway later, so we'll stop after we drop down to 200. There we go. That should get us going for a minute. And we'll pop this back here. And we'll pick up everything we just did. Beautiful. 92 planks. And now we're gonna make a bunch of fence. We're also gonna need to make a gate. And I think we're gonna make... Do I want a double gate? I don't know what I want, so we'll make... I don't know, we'll make 2 of each of them. I'll have to make some more nails. We'll make an extra double gate. Really, it doesn't matter. It'll matter based on like how I want to do roads and stuff. And then we're gonna make ourselves a bunch of these. Just 11? That's not gonna be enough. Oh wait, I just made gates. Oh my gosh. I wanted fence. Oh, that was dumb. Well, we have a lot of gates now. Good thing we have plenty of bars. Was not paying attention. Oh my goodness, that was so stupid. Okay, let's make now the actual fence, which is what I wanted. Yeah, 112 will get us started at least. Okay. Beautiful. We are going to want our tools for dealing with dirt. Do I have a shovel on me? I do, so we'll put that down here. Let's get this fly out of our inventory. It's just kind of in the way right now. We don't need that right now. Excellent, and we'll bring down our other decorative elements for now. And we probably will want... I'm not going to put floor under the... I will want floor under parts of it, so let me get some palmwood floor real quick. Or not palmwood, some of the gumwood. And we're going to deal with the rice first. Okay. And we're also going to need at least a scarecrow. Wrong one. I think I have pumpkins right now. Pumpkin, gum, and spinifex. Gum. Spinifex will be over here in the plants. I have a little. And pumpkins. We have 2. Perfect. So we'll make 2 of them. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need... What do we need? What do we need? We need our tape measure. There we go. Not only do we need a tape measure, we also need to see, can we make a water tank yet? Or do we have to do some actual farming before we can? Looks like we have to actually do some farming first. And that's fine, it's not the end of the world. But we'll have to do some watering, is what that really just means. No big deal. Oh. All our farm tools matter. Alright, so we're gonna need a hoe and a bucket. A hoe and a bucket. Or a bucket, a watering can. Lovely. Okay. Now I think we figured out. So we're gonna do our farm on this side of the orchard, I think is the idea. And again, that may mean destroying some stuff. I'm not gonna mess with this for now. It's not gonna be a big farm, to be honest. So I think we're gonna do it all on here. Do we have our chainsaw? Yes. It may have been actually worth eating a spark soup, but we'll survive right now. So I'm gonna clear cut this whole area. We are gonna lose a little bit of mining nodes, but that's not the end of the world. And I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, I think we'll connect off. I don't want to lose this area and the dogs, so I think we'll start the fence kind of over here and go that way. So we're gonna also raise the ground level to be consistent. Alright, I'll get rid of that lime tree. I am a bit surprised we haven't gotten any beehives yet. Alright, pockets are full, that's fine. I probably could have bought a chest over to store stuff. Alright. Get rid of the trees here. Hey, there's our beehive. I knew we'd get one eventually. Alright, you know what we can do? Actually store stuff? I'm not even thinking. For projects like this, we can have portable storage. I always forget our truck is just... Oh yeah, pocket's full. is great because it's just got wheels and it's a drivable chest. And we'll also, while we're running past here, we'll just see if there's anything good in here. Nope. Alright, so we can come here and we can say, okay, I don't need to hold any of this nonsense right now. Oh, we didn't make our actual scarecrows, so we do need to do that. There we go. We'll probably have to build another bridge from our house. Let's go. Actually, since we're here, we don't need to keep stuff in the car. We can put it away. Alright, let's put stuff away, make our scarecrows, and we'll put our seeds away. Don't need that. Now we have plenty of room for scarecrows. And we'll get 2 of them made up. We're going pumpkin. Good old pumpkin heads. That's perfect for a spooky season coming up, you know, the Halloween season is a-coming. Alright, and we'll grab that, put that away. I think that's good. We got some animal products I guess we don't need anymore. Beautiful. Gotta get some breathing room, right? And I think we have a Yabby chest over one of these. And then I think we're good. Alright, now we can take our truck. In this case, I'm just going to brake the truck and fly it across the water. Versus driving all the way back. But that gives us some nice portable storage if we need it while we're doing all this. Excellent. Alright. So we're over here in this area. Let's throw our truck down, and we'll also make sure we put our beehive on it so we don't forget about that to sell later. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a bunch of rice. So we're gonna make like a little rice patty. So I don't actually need to dig up everything. I do need to flatten all of this. So let's start up here. We'll pop these stones. Pick up all that. We'll pop these stones. Basically try to get as much of the cleanup done so you don't have to keep switching between tools. The stones can stay on the beach, that's fine. They're kind of harmless. We'll get rid of the termite mounds for now. I mean, forever. It's not like I can put them back. But we don't need them. We'll get rid of that stone just in case we want to mess with the shoreline at all. This gets it out of the way. Yeah, I think there's one more over here. Beautiful. Alright. I am thinking we might end up needing that spark soup at some point, but we'll compact down as much as we can right now. Speaking of food, though, we do need to get some fruit salad in our gullets. And I think we'll just do double right now. Alright. Now we can always charge the tools overnight, so it's not the end of the world that we're not eating spark soup. Because now I think I actually have to go on a bit of a hunting expedition to take out some lizards to get the spark soup. Alright, so we'll bring it down to this level initially. And what I might do, actually, is we might do our rice patty. Beautiful. Okay. So that gives us a nice big area to work on. It feels like it'd be a lot of work to flatten this again. But you know, maybe we will. Because I mean, a nice big flat patch to garden on is kind of nice. And I don't, you know, right now we don't even have a water tower, so I don't need to actually do the permanent setup. I just need to do quote-unquote good enough until we unlock more farming. So maybe that's how we'll approach this. We'll get this down to almost dead by clearing as much as possible. We'll plant a starter garden, and then later on we can make it nice. I think that'll work. Okay. Now, I don't want to have to come and water all of the seeds. And how many do we have? We have 60 rice seeds, and I really do not want to be watering them. Now, it's good for experience, but also I don't want to have to do it. So what we're going to do is we'll clear this row. And I think I've kept enough. Beautiful. Okay. So first, let's grab, again, this is just going to be a starter one. It's not going to be one we care about. We don't have enough fence to safely fence it in, so these could all get eaten. I don't know if the birds will eat rice seeds in the water or not. We'll start the rows here. And I want to go... Why is it not... Do I have to hold the button down? It's being funky. 1 second. There we go. We're going to do 6 by 10. That's going to be our rice paddy. And to make that happen, we can flood it after the fact because that's just fun to do. So what we're going to do is get ourselves our compactor. We'll see if the compactor has it in it with the power it has left. And so we do need to sink 1 level down for the rice. Because then we can just let it kind of self-water. Apparently I got an achieve for flattening dirt. That's fun. I think we'll have just enough. This is great. Beautiful. Now if we pop this, that whole area will flood. And we now have a perfect space to be our rice paddy. We will get rid of all the neon purple coloring we have there once I find where I put my tape measure. Alright, cool. Alright, so now that we have that, we do have to hoe it all individually, and we can start planting these seeds. And so that's just going to take a little bit of time. I think we have to, yeah, we have to hoe for rice, right? And I think we'll bump up to another fruit salad. Just to try to keep our stamina up with it. I don't know if flooding would have broken the hoeing. Maybe I should have waited to flood so I could see. The good news is we'll know if we got every spot because we'll have the seeds will count down. And hopefully planting 60 and hoeing will count for a decent amount of farming. Because we do need to get that license up so we can get our water tower so we can get our sprinklers in. Because then life is grand, and that's going to take a while. And you know, once we go down the hot, we might be able to get some of the advanced sprinklers for free. I think we get the recipe too at some point, but... Now I think we got them all. And now it's a fun game of where's the missing seed go? I could have ran the grid in the first place, but where's the fun of that? There it is. Perfect. Okay. Rice planted. Now, things we are going to have to water legit are going to be the carrots, but I do want to get them in the ground because I do want carrots. And I think, honestly, we're just going to do, so 48, we can do an 8x6 area, I think would be good. And I have no idea how the range on these fine friends, so let's take a gander at that as well. So we put this down and we hit it with our measure. It'll show us. I thought it showed us the range, no? Is that the one like tool that doesn't show you the range in these guys? That's annoying. Alright, well, we'll have to make an assumption. I guess I was wrong. But I do know what we need to do. We want to do a 6x8. Which I think Again, the tape measure's being a little funky for me. There we go. 6 by 8. We will do that. I'm gonna go over 1 though. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm gonna put the fence on here. I don't want to lose any of the mine nodes. And so we're gonna need to actually go up 2 more. That's fine. This will keep out some of the critters. I'll put a scarecrow in one of the spaces somewhere here. I think that's going to give us an interior of 6 by 8 still, I think. We'll check in a second. I know the water means it's not technically fenced in. But if I do this, will that still give us what we need? Let's see. I don't need to do that. I just need to pick up this. Drop it right there for right now. Pick up that, get it out of here. And let's see if we got it right. I think we need to maybe do... Alright, we got 6 by... Come on. 6 by 8. Oh, great. That's golden. So that's what we need. Fences, because it's an even number, I am going to use the double fences. On this side here. And I suppose we might approach from here. So again, this is just our temporary fence sitch. There we go. That'll be good. Since I don't know the range on the scarecrows, we're going to park one right on the corner here. That'll hopefully hit some of the water, and just in case, we'll park one over here. And then back to hoeing. And we're trying to beat late. Oh, we're doing great. This is golden. So we'll get our initial farm set up. We'll see what that does for our farming skill level. I'm guessing, I don't know, level 4? Is that too hopeful? Let our endurance come back. And then we'll get that up and going. And that, and that. Beautiful. And again, I should probably put fertilizer down. I can't remember, if fertilizer, does that just speed it up, or does that give us more crops? I don't recall. I think it just speeds it up, right? Which is fine. Now we have our watering can. And of course, we will at some point need to bring some water over to fill the can with. But since we're right next to the ocean, I'm not going to worry about like a well or anything like that yet. I think we can fill right from our rice paddy too. We can. Beautiful. So no need to dig a water line in at this point. At some point we'll make something decorative. Again, I'm not going to really worry too much about farming other than to unlock sprinklers. Up until we get to the point where we can like full on build an automated farm. Which I know means I've still got to do some watering and all that jazz, but it's a good late activity. We'll probably build that bridge tomorrow to come all the way across from my house. And I'll decide how big we're going to build it. And beautiful. Alright, let's unlock all the things we got. So we got a soil mover, saw good, wet thumb. What's wet thumb? It's just watering? Let's just water 2 more things. I think we can still water. I thought we could. Maybe we can't. No, you can't water. It's just our friends can water. That's what it is. Our friends will sometimes water the land. It's just a little ridiculous. All right, we got our jackhammer. Let's go ahead and just, while we're over here, get this ore. And we'll grab that ore there, and just, I think, a fruit down there. And we'll get the van out and drive, we'll drive this beehive over. Driver's seat. You would think after 100, 200 hours of this game, I would remember that the driver's seat is not on the side I'm used to, but I never remember. Alright, try not to run Milvin over. Ignore the road ends here sign. I literally built the road, I can go where I want. And we're not really going to be talking to John, we are going to, however, just come here and just leave this here for later. And since we're out and about and there's a bunch of critters around, we will just grab a few of them. And we'll grab this black critter too. Black cricket. Lovely. And we'll go deposit those at our bug site. And that's a good day. Alright, make our way back. I really do have to change out this road at some point. Hop out. And let's go here to our bug site. Make sure there's no thing around that wants to eat me. Seeing none. Beautiful. Alright. We can get these all loaded to put away. People in the game look claggy. Hello, Mel Sleeber. Claggy. I don't know. I don't know what claggy means. I think they're fine. You know, they're cartoony. They're kind of like Nintendo Wii's, I guess, like Mii's, or is that what they're called? I like them. Sliggy, like, I don't know. Now you're like trying to summon Cthulhu. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drop some more here. Beautiful. Oh, gotta be careful now. Oh, he can still eat me when I'm teleporting, right? So, oh gosh. Whoo-wee. Okay. That could have been bad. I did not, hey Fletch. I did not have any food in me or my weapon ready, so that just could have ended poorly, to say the least. Do I have any traps left on me? No, so I did use all the traps, which is good. That'll be some good money coming in the morning. So let's do the huge. We do need to charge up our compactor, that's for sure. Kind of went ham on that. This is where that goes. We'll keep our regular loadout tools. We'll just kind of run down the line, put everything away that needs to be put away. And we'll come over here and do the same. And then we see what's left after we've kind of done that. Like that's left. Alright, fences, get here, and that's where we'll put our excess gates that we made way too many of because we were not paying attention. We're not farming yet, so we can put our stuff in there. We'll keep the farm tools on us, though. I think that's pretty much all the normal stuff. We got some stone here. And I will pop these, because you never know what you're going to get from the shiny stones. We'll let them kind of cook away. And we'll come over and put the rest of our tools away. Let's put our key away. So we're up to 16 keys. That's a decent mining run. So we're getting close. I'm not going to be hoeing anymore anytime soon, but I will be watering. And I think we'll probably do another trapping day unless we get a crazy task to work on. Let's go throw this mussel in our mussel bin. Alright. Cool. So everything's put away. Sounds like the stones are done here. Yeah, that's a good amount of stuff. Some iron, tin, and copper. Nothing wrong with that. And let's go and pop this away. Beautiful. I should probably get cooking some of that again at some point, but I'm not in any hurry. But I do want to make, that's right, I wanted to make more billy cans and start really bulk processing some stuff. So what do I need for billy cans? I think I need fires and then more. Campfires and tin bars, and campfires are gum logs and stones. So let's see what we can do there. Well, gum logs, we know we can cut as many as we need, so we're fine on gum logs. Stone, I think we did get okay. I mean, we got 10. And we got tin bars. So let's make as many campfires as we can right quick. Gum logs and stone. Oh, I grabbed the planks, not the logs. That's not what we wanted. We wanted. There we go. Nice. So we have enough to make 3 more. Oh wait, oh, we can switch. I didn't know you could switch between. That's good. I always forget that there's like multiple crafting recipes sometimes. All right, and now we can make ourselves 3 more of these. We'll throw our tin bars back. And we'll come over to our cooking side. So we have our crafting side and we have our cooking side, and we want 10 of everything is kind of my goal arbitrarily. So I need 3 more of those. But that's good. So let's see, what do we want to be making? We probably want to start brewing the good juice. But let's see what we have in excess fruits. Apples. We also have cactus figs, but we're gonna go apples for days. Let's make brew up some apple juice and let that get a working, or apple jelly, I think it makes. That'll help us cut down on all the excess. When we get a nice pile of it, we can sell it in bulk. And it looks like we got a few more things. Green thumb. Nice. So we're getting some. We're ready to go when it comes time for a new contract. All right. So that's a day. Every time that closes when you walk in, I'm convinced someone was stealing from me and they just ran out the window or something. Let's go ahead and sleep until the morning. Oh yeah, I want to see how well we did on farming. I guessed, okay, I was way off on how well we'd be doing on farming. Great. Oh, Clover's here. We haven't really engaged with her, so we should probably talk to her too. Oh yeah, let's get all our traps and all our money. What was John sending us? A chair. He sent me his trash. Everything else is traps. Decent cash flow. We now have over 1 million if we put all this in the bank. Which is great, because we need 1 million to bring other friends. I also need to check the weather. Okay, so let's see. Does snow count as watering? It's good to water because then we get the farming credit. But if I don't have to water, that's also not the... Yeah, I think snow counts. Okay, so we don't have to water today. We should go check the weather and see... I don't know where I put the weather vane. It's gotta be around somewhere. Did I put it over here? By my house? No? Oh, yeah, it's on the other side of my house. Okay. Because we do need to be checking this for comet nights. So tomorrow we'll have to water. We have lots of tasks we have to pick up today. And there's no events. Okay, so let's see what our tasks are. Ingredient, I still can't make him sugar. Fletch wants a photo of Theodore. And we gotta capture at least 1 glowing croc. Which means, I think we're doing a mining run, and not a trapping run. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put most of these traps away. Well, I guess I could actually, I can bring them with me. I'll bring a chest with me in case I don't want to deal with them. So we'll bring the traps with us, just in case we get lucky and there's like a ridiculous number of glowing crocs. We will get our hand cart. We'll bring an empty chest this time, though. That's going to be important. Okay, we can leave behind most of our tools. Not all, but most. We need the jackhammer, we don't need the shovel, we don't need that. We will need a weapon, we don't need that. This chair doesn't belong here anyway. We don't need to water, we don't need that, and we don't need that. We also don't need our books. Okay. It's probably about time to repair the weapon, unless I have a bonus one sitting around anywhere. I do have the shovel. We'll bring the shovel. It's been a minute since we've used that. The chair... yeah, we have a chair. Furniture. Where's my there's my furniture. Okay. So we have lots of traps. We have ways to move the traps and hold the traps. We don't really great food. Let's get some better food for the mines. What do we got? We'll take a mushroom soup. We'll take 2 mushroom soup, I think. And I think we'll cook ourselves up a couple of prime meat as well. Unexpected mining run. And again, we could actually go and do the crocs tomorrow, which we may, just so I have the most time possible. I may sleep over there, and then we can just run down and do croc hunting. But this gets us closer. And I'll need to grab my camera. Okay, so we want keys. We're going to the first level, so we don't need to bring anything special. Zapper's good, and I want my camera to take a picture of Theodore. Right? So Fletch wants a picture of Theodore. And then I'll have to talk to Fletch and do her daily. We're in decent shape there, so let's... Whoops. Didn't mean to eat that yet, but that's not the end of the world. Because it lasts 20 minutes. We'll deal with the traps at night when we come back. I did want to talk to Clover to see if she has anything interesting. But not today, because if I talk to her, then I'll have to do her task, and... frankly, I don't want to. What is this? Free egg fried rice. Lovely. Let's talk to Fletch, see what she wants us to do, and then we will also come go get her picture for her. Oh, son of a... Okay. Fine. And I'm realizing, unless I have a picture of Theodore already... I don't... Right, is Theodore in any of these? No. I'm not gonna be able to take a picture, I don't think, in the museum. I think we have to wait till night to when he comes out to take his picture. So we can go right to the mine. Is that true? Yeah, I can't take pictures in here. Alright, well she bought my prime meat, which is really annoying. But for the first level of the mines, we should be okay. So let's go mining, shall we? Now, of course, I could have taken the teleporter over to the mines, had I thought about it. Alright, so we have to make sure we come out with enough time to get Theodore's picture, and then get to Fletch. Alright, here's where our trapping point is. I think we're good. Alright, so we've eaten that. I guess we'll eat one of these, since we have it on us. And we'll eat one of these, since we have it on us. Alright. And we're looking for a croc. And hopefully we'll see one close. I'm not, like, set up to do anything the correct way right now, of course, because I'm just running around like a maniac. So let's get set up. None of that needs to be in... That's fine. And we'll add our keys. Cool. Let's see if we can find a croc. I'm going to drill some things because we've been using up our stone and we're going to need a lot more as we go. I kind of don't love being told I have to come down here and hunt, but that's okay. And we did bring an iron cage down, so we don't have to hurt the croc as much to cage it. And again, in order to meet the rules, and we might do this, you only actually need to catch one. And then I might just run back up and do normal Dinkum day. If we see any goody huts, I'm not going to actively seek them out, because I don't think there's anything down here anymore that's super useful other than maybe recipes. There's a croc for us to capture. Alright, so we'll put a trap down. I think we're going to have to damage the croc at least a little bit before... Oh, I hate when they do their poison. So wait till he comes towards us. We'll shock him once, we'll hit him 2 times, and we'll see if this is enough to trap him. Yeah, that looks pretty stable. Okay, so job done. We've done everything we need to do down here. Where is our point? There it is. Okay. Oop. So let's go throw this glowing croc into our escape hatch, and that should cover the daily task. We'll see if there's any more in the immediate vicinity, and maybe we'll do one goody hut, and then we're gonna go back up and actually do like a regular day. Alright, if we make our way... And while we're doing that, I can tell you also, you may have heard earlier, I wanted to challenge myself next month to release a video a day. And so I've been working to kind of pre-record a bunch of stuff for the first half of the month, and the second half of the month will be based off of feedback. But I'm going to be doing Creeptober, and we're going to do like cozy creepy games, cozy horror game. They're not even horror. I mean, we're doing like make room and decorating the vampire house. We're doing Dredge. There'll be like one maybe like scarier game. But that's gonna be coming out, so it'll be, you know, 15-20 minute video every day in October. Or there'll be, we'll still have our streams. So especially the latter half of the month, we'll still be streaming Dinkum twice a week. So don't worry, that's not going anywhere, and that'll be part of it. But yeah, so I'm very excited, so keep an eye out for that. There'll be an announcement on the channel, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and like and subscribe and all that jazz so you can get that update. I'm excited. I've been playing Strange Antiquities and loving it. I don't know, I have Strange Horticulture on my Switch, and it never clicked, and I don't know if it's because I was on the Switch. Maybe my eyes are just, I'm too old. And I'm gonna go back to it now because I am loving Strange Antiquities. And so we'll start with that. There'll be a bunch of other fun games. We're gonna do 2 Points Museum finally. We're gonna do the Ghost Museum. We'll get that done. So we'll spend a couple videos there. Playing Dredge, which is honestly one of my favorite kind of chill games. It's just so much fun just to boat around and find scary fish. And kind of learn more about whatever is going on out there. Alright, we'll grab this. And we'll grab that. So many bats. 3 bat wings is actually not bad. And we're gonna grab this, and I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna just run back up. We'll chop this for gems, I think. So a short mining run, but I wasn't really planning on mining today anyway. Oh, well, you know what? Well, never mind. Now we have a new friend to capture. Oh, we have 2 new friends to capture. Fine. Let's see here. Since we're down here, right? Come on, friend. Join me. That's one new friend. Oh, where did I leave that gem? I don't want to forget that either. Let's park that right here. Now we'll go get this other friend to join us. Where'd he go? Man, he got far. Come on. Alright, so hopefully now he'll just come and walk into the trap. Beautiful. Alright, now where is our mine. It's not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and leave this. We'll make a few little quick runs. A-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We'll pick up 3 gators. We'll go back. We'll wait for Theodore to come out of the museum so we can take a picture and show it to Fletch. Honestly, we'll probably take 2 or 3 pictures of him so we just have him in stock. I should probably do that for all of the villagers. So maybe we'll go a little photo hunt. Oh, can you grind a gator? I think I want to make, where to go, that glowing. There we go. Pick up that rock. So flying back this way. And just to make it a little cleaner, and because we want the stone. There we go, much easier to see. And again, we want the stone. Beautiful. Alright, so catching 3 of them should more than make up for the cost of running down here and blowing a mining pass. So, you know, it's not like it's not a profitable excursion. We got some stone, we got some ore. We picked up more bat wings, which I honestly don't know if that helps at all. But it's decent. And we got another gem that we're gonna be able to deposit, so that'll be good for at least another run down into the undergrove, underbush, undergrove, the Feywild. I don't know. Again, you would think after the amount of time I played this game, I would learn. All right, so let's go grab this gem, and we'll get out of the mines. A doo ba doo ba doo doo doo. Plunk. Got it. So how's everyone's Sunday night going in the chat? I know you're all hanging out and watching. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. And YouTube stats tells me a lot of times a lot of you are new, so thanks for being here. But for all the folks who've been returning, thanks also so much for coming back. It's always fun. Do I get a perfect gem? I do not. All right, let's head back up. We still have time. We're gonna go catch all of our cassowaries with our other traps. Once we send these guys on to their grand exploration. That's why my mine always has a trap point. Whoa, gosh, I got like Hulk strength there for a second. Mine point right outside the door. And Kablamicus. And now we have this here. We can also just go all the way up here. Since we already have all that food in our belly, we want to make sure we use it well, you know? So let's go ahead and put these away, and we'll keep our, well, we don't need our weapon. We just need to not get eaten. That's all. Just get good, isn't that what the kids say? All right. We'll go ahead and drop traps. I wish you could pick up and rotate the traps, because I never put these trap points down the correct way. I said traps, I mean the trapping point. Because it's silly to make them run around it, but whatever. Alright, we'll get that done for our next batch. And let's go say hi to our friends. Hello, friends! Ouch. I have so much food that getting hit doesn't actually matter, which is nice. I mean, you don't want to get hit a ton. This guy's just staring at a wall. There we go. Alright, friends. Off you go. Come on, you. Beautiful. All right, so that batch is done. We have a bunch more over here that we'll pick up. Gotta do our daily trapping run. Come on. So between this and the 3 glowing crocs, that's pretty decent. We definitely will be over the 1,000,000 once the bank is open tomorrow. We'll deposit it, so we're good to go there. It won't be raining tomorrow, so we're not missing out on anything. And then that way, we can start hopefully meeting our new moneybags friend, as I call him. Alright, let's put down these traps. I think that's going to be more than enough traps for this batch, but every time I come here it seems like there's more of them, so I don't know if the winter nest respawning thing is being a bit aggressive. But there are so many now that I used to have like 4 over here, I'm convinced. But now I have an entire flock or a fleet or whatever. Alright, come on friends, up we go. Visit new parts of the world. See, yeah, we even need more traps. No, come over here. Where are you going? Over here. Beautiful. Alright. Nice. That'll be good for the morning. What else we need to do today? We need to, on our daily, so we need to take the picture of Theodore. We need to cook at the cooking table and find a buried treasure. All of which we need to go back and get our tools to do, so we'll head back to town. And if she's still in her shop, we can, well, we can still talk to her and do her daily task. Do you need anything? Jungle perch. Yes, I can get you a jungle perch. So let's go get our shovel and we'll get her a jungle perch. I think we already have some actually, so I'm not too worried about that. That was like the worst. We got no keys. That's the first time in a long time we got no keys. All right, we'll keep our bait over here. We'll see if there's a crock back here for this last trap that's in our inventory. Might as well put it to good use. And there's not, and there's still a bunch of traps here. So we'll just leave these ones here too. And I'll put this one here. Actually, I could have left that one there. Because they'll go off from anywhere. Perfect. Nice, alright. And look, we got a bunch of apple jelly or apple jam ready to go. We can put in our cooked food section. We'll drop off all of these. And I'm not gonna worry about them until we get the sorter. So that's just where all of our critters go until we deal with them. Animal parts. And clothing, which I think, yeah, so we have a bunch of those. Beautiful. All right, we'll pick up our tools that we care about. Some of them we don't actually care about, so we can put them away. Lovely. And that's pretty good. And we'll throw our mining stuff back. Which includes our keys, our hat, and our spinifex. Beautiful. We'll throw this chest away too. I like to keep the inventory clear as we go because otherwise life gets more challenging than it needs to be. Now, there we go. We got that. Lovely. Oh, good. We can dig up our treasure here. That'll get that daily done. And we got a key out of it, so I'll take that. So we'll throw that there and the excess stuff here. We'll need to cook something at the cooking table. So what can we cook at the cook? Oh, you know what we need more of? We need more crock skewers. And I don't know where my crock meat went. I can't imagine I used it all, but I must have. So we'll grab that. I think we need onions for crock skewers. Do we still have any in stock? Oh, we don't. Oh, we need to buy some onions. And we need to go crock hunting. Okay. Well, in that case, we can do meat on a stick. That's fine. We don't really need to make it, but we have to just because of our daily tasks. So let's make a meat on a stick real quick. Lovely. daily's done. We'll go pick up the perch, and then by then we can hopefully get the picture of John. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Let's get our camera out, and let's just take pictures of lots of people. There's Fletch in my car, wearing bunny ears I gave her. Alright, here's Rain. At the bathroom. I didn't realize, I had no idea there was an achievement for taking pictures. Of course there is. There's achievements for everything. Alright, she wanted, I think, a jungle perch. Oh, and I wanted to kill one of these guys because I need more spark soups. So since he's here, we'll eat this meat on a stick just to be safe. Where did he go? There he is. He's gonna boil my fish up. Ow. Beautiful. That'll get us more spark soup eventually. We'll catch bugs while we're over here, maybe. So bad at bug catching. What is happening? Okay, let's actually try. There we go. Where'd that cockroach go? I just saw it. Yeah. There it is. Beautiful. We'll go kill this lizard over here. I just saw one more. Oh good, they'll fight each other out now. Another thunder sack. And another cockroach. Cool. Alright. Back to the task at hand. She wanted, I think, a jungle perch. Do we have any? Yes, we have plenty. Up here. Alright, that's what she wanted. Jungle perch. Yep. And I got to photograph Theodore. And then I gotta throw all these bugs down. Beautiful. That's why it's nice to keep a supply. Yes, we can sell it and make more money, but it makes tasking... I don't know why that's glowing. Weird. It makes tasking so much easier. So we'll go give her jungle perch, and that will seal the deal there. Hello, friend. I'm not gonna talk to the wrong one by accident. Let's talk to Clover. Ooh, I like a decorative item. Alright, we'll get pictures of them together, if I can. Beautiful, alright. I saw Milburn over here, or Milton, or whatever his name is. Here we go, picture of a kangaroo. I feel like paparazzi. Paparazzi. We'll go grab a few pictures of our other friends because we have to wait, I think, until 10 p.m. for him to come out of his house or out of the museum. He's a night owl. Like a private investigator. I'm only taking pictures from the bushes. This is wild. All right, and let's go grab a few of John if he's out and roaming. Yeah, there he is. Where'd he go? Alright, excellent. Got that done. Now, while we're waiting, we'll actually come over here. And I'm gonna make some snowball or snowmen. So bad at that. How do people line it up perfect every time? There we go. Get all the snowballs. They can, I think, have a rare drop for a hat. That'd be pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and grab these, and we're just stalling now for Theodore to come out of his house. Excellent, that's 20. I do need to make sure I have 60, I think, saved up for eventually getting the ice hammer, which is kind of my favorite weapon. I've not used all the weapons yet. I've never gotten the lightsaber, or the star saber, or whatever it's called. But I love me and my ice hammer. Beautiful. Can you sell snowmen to John? That'd be funny. Do I want to catch more crickets? No, I think we're good. Alright, let's see if we get lucky and Theodore comes out maybe at 9. That goes to the mines. We want to go this way. Because once we do that, then we've completed all our tasks for the day. And we can kind of see where that puts us. Oh, good, he's out. Thank you for posing. Oops. Let's go talk to Fletch. We've already done her task. She bought my prime meat off me, which I really wanted, but whatever. Here's Fletch. I did that thing for you. Sure did. There you go. Sure, it's all yours. Enjoy. Lovely. Alright, job done. And that means we've finished another day, I think. We'll pick up all this roo poo because it's useful to make fertilizer, and at some point we'll start worrying about that. We'll fly into our base, which I'm really happy with how this all came out. This is looking pretty decent, I think. Snowballs are in my valuables, I think. Yeah, so we've hit what we need for that. We have enough furniture. So it's time now to actually make another furniture chest. And we should pick up all that ore. Beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the ore off. We'll go ahead and drop the new furniture chest down. We will decorate our house at some point. Today is not that point. And we'll put away our not everyday tools, so things like our camera. And we actually don't carry our bug zapper on us all the time. So we'll put that away as well. Actually, we'll charge that. Nice. We are in decent shape. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. And let's see where that puts us. And actually, I think what that's going to do, it might be a little bit of building rules I got to really get working on, do some better pathing. I think I've followed most of the building rules at this point, but I need to connect some paths, and I want to replace paths and all that jazz. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we'll hopefully catch you. I'll be back on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that jazz. 1 second. I just wanted to see how the mailbox was doing. Was not expecting that. Because I have no food in my belly. And we've not yet died. There we go. I did say I needed more croc meat, so ask the game, it provides. But yeah, we will see you all next time. Let's check our mail real quick. I don't know why I'm doing this. We're not going to save right now. Unless I get the hang glider. Beautiful. Alright, we'll see you all later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye!